Ciao Luca and Marta. Buonasera.
Ciao.
Ciao Nuno.
I hope I did it well, and be welcome at
thank you
my
very
talks, my 50 minutes. For the people that don't know your work, don't know who you are, make a presentation.
Thank
Please,
you.
Luca.
Thank you, Nuno. We are really happy.
And don't forget to enter in Instagram. Okay, you are here. I will invite you. Okay,
Sure.
so all the people accept it. So all the people can watch us talk.
Yes. Perfect. Thank you so much. Anyway, Nuno, thank you so much. We are really Nuno. Sorry. I will get. Thank you so much. We are really happy to be part of this project. And yes, we live in Italy. It's completely in the north. We are wedding photographers. We are a couple. And what else?
And what else? We just live here from 9 years.
Yeah.
No, 8 years. Yeah. I'm from Tuscany.
And I'm from Torino.
Yeah.
So
we.
I'm sorry for interrupt, but
Yeah.
you need to accept my invitation, or so we can go live on Instagram also.
I can't see your invitation.
No, I will try to do it again.
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay, in here. Now you watch. I invite it now.
Okay.
Now you refuse.
Why?
Perfect. No?
Why?
Sorry,
It's
I
not
will do
working.
this again.
Yeah. 1 second.
Okay, I did it again. Now you refuse it again. You don't want to enter in my live?
I don't know why.
No, we won't.
I really don't know why.
Ask to enter.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's better.
We try in this way.
You can make the try to enter at my live. Yes?
I don't know why, but
I believe you have an Instagram very old.
yeah.
Yes, it's the reason. You need to actualize the app. Yes, you need to refresh the app.
Okay, let's try.
Bem, para quem não está ainda no YouTube, está aí o link. Nós vamos continuando a conversa no YouTube e vamos tentando resolver estes problemas de forma a que dentro em breve já estejamos também aqui pelo Instagram. So, Luca and Marta, let's continue.
Yeah.
And if you can add to the Instagram better, okay?
Sure,
So,
we are trying.
Yes. Present it yourself. You are north of Italy, yes?
Yes, we live in the north of Italy. I started photography with still life photography, so it's completely something different from weddings. And then I moved to weddings for many reasons, really. First of all, just because it's probably the way to express myself better in a creative way. So I don't have a follow. In the still life photography and advertising photography, usually you have to. So that's probably the main reason. And then I met Marta.
Yeah, and when I met him, he say me, okay, or me and all the package or nothing. So I say, okay, all the package.
So you know, Nuno, the passion for photography is something contagious, probably, and so we started this project together.
Yes, and
definitely.
I just have. I cannot connect in. I can't.
We just can't connect probably in Instagram. I don't know why. We can try maybe with the other smartphone.
Ok, vão ter que todos ir para o YouTube, porque o Instagram, pelos vistos, hoje está assim um bocadinho...
I'm really sorry.
Yes, Instagram is a bit complicated these days, so no problem. And when you started with Marta, the things changed, no?
Yeah, definitely. It's well, what can I say? It's probably two different way to interpret the wedding. You know, the female one and the male one. So probably this mixed together, and also because she learned from me, we get really almost the same style. So they fitted together really, really well.
I just insert a bit more emotional mood or photography
to my technical ones.
Yeah. To your
And it's curious because I bring here to my talks many couples of photographers, and in our days we have so many two men. In Brazil, there is a lot of people working together. Bruno Ruas, with Mila, Danilo and Cristiana. Even in Portugal, we have some couples. But Vitor Lax with Erika, it's the most famous couple, no? And it's I think it is something new in photography in our days.
For sure.
I think it's also
really easier to get the couple more personal approach, and probably also because you confront with a couple
with another
to another couple, so it's probably something that works. Yeah.
Okay, so I will close Instagram. People, goes to YouTube. Okay, and let's focus here in YouTube. So tell me, I watched a bit about your work. I tried to learn a bit to make a better interview, and I discover you love to travel.
Yeah,
we do.
Yes, and but how you define your photography?
Well, probably we have a really love for geometry, from for color, and for contrast. These three elements are something that are really common in our photography. And then,
especially because the color in that case, we live in a
really beautiful country. Probably.
in a small town surrounded the beautiful mountain, right? So, and we have a really amazing landscape.
Yes, the color is something that work really great in landscape photography. So probably we get really inspired by the type of photography, and colors is something important for us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably another thing that it's really something that contradistinguish our work. It's aesthetical framing and unusual composition, or unusual.
An extreme.
Yeah, extreme sometimes.
Aesthetical framing.
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
that's my main.
I also love geometry. I love to create different things. I don't like do the same photos as other photographers can do. It's something that annoy me.
Sure.
And when I arrive to a place, a venue of a wedding, and the people of the place say, "Oh, all the photographers do the photos there." Okay, so that place is not for me. Let me see.
Yeah, that's right. That's definitely something right.
Yes, and you try to do the same.
Sure. And if we come sometimes, not often, but sometimes we come in the same location, same venue, I mean. And when we go there, we always try to don't think nothing related to the other work that we did before, just for the same things, because we want to do something more or something different for every couples and every clients, you know.
Yes, but there is one thing I notice in the Italian weddings is you have beautiful places out of the cities, the venues are a bit far, and you have some traditions that is very nice. I watch many brides walking to the church. I see many people on the street, so it's very different, no?
Yeah,
Yeah, completely.
sometimes, yeah.
But probably all tradition related about weddings are something about humans in a sort of. So it's really always always fascinate me. Yeah.
Really, all the region have a different tradition.
And yes, in Italy, all region have different traditions.
In your region,
Yeah.
For example, in our region, sometimes, sometimes, the bride and girl come together, go together to the church with all the guests behind them.
That
so
is
it's something
nice.
completely different between other part of Italy.
Yes,
and then
that is very nice.
Yeah, we are really inspired by Austria, that it's really near us. So we have something also about the Austria, the
Tyrol.
The Austria, Tyrol, yeah, Tyrol traditions. I mean here.
So you sing Tyrol music, no?
Oh, no.
we are not born here, so we don't.
No.
But I saw that there is different types of weddings in Italy. Yes, I saw that. And but how you explain there is so many good Italian photographers, wedding photographers?
That's a difficult question, probably. That's really a difficult question. I don't know. Probably Italians people have a really dot. I mean, or dot? No.
The talent.
To say the words.
The talent.
Yeah. Talent to solve problems in very different ways, and this probably makes something creative in our heads. I don't know. So probably creative works is something that Italians are. It's easier to do.
And
I think also that we are really surrounded by art, monument.
We really have a lot of inspiration.
Yeah.
Yes,
for sure.
How is your workflow on a wedding day?
Yeah. So our workflow usually we start if we can together, but usually we start from one with the groom and the other one with the bride.
Yeah.
And then we meet us during the church.
The ceremony.
During the ceremony.
Yeah.
And we always try to get a different position during the day. One usually really close to the couple, and one usually really far. So we change often our role during the wedding day, but usually this is the key. Yeah. And during dance floor, we work together just for the flashlights and to make the picture with all our energy.
Because one of us the standard, I'd say, the sure image,
and the other one is trying to put out something more creative or more risky, and yeah.
So
that's it.
Which of you goes to the bride? I knew
usually I go to the bride.
Yes, and in Portugal, you know Walter Antunes and Paula. Yeah. They also do the same. Walter goes to the bride. And I believe that I have an expression, I don't know if it's correct, but it's my opinion. We can show better the beauty of a woman than a woman.
And I think the same for the groom, for me. So it's probably you can see something more beautiful or more sexy in the other sex. I mean, yeah. So that's probably the main reason.
Yeah.
You don't do.
And also when
you never done boudoir photos during the wedding day.
Sometimes, but it's not really often in Italy. And Italian men are really jealous. So yeah, you have to be careful about it. And in that case, usually Marta fit better.
Okay, but I will have one wedding this year. I will do a boudoir session with the couple before the wedding in the same day.
Sure.
And some brides that want to do something different, they already told me, no, you can watch me and photograph me as you want. I want to save memories very special. So I believe that brings something different to that day. And the trust they pass to us make us give the double to bring good memories. And it's hard to explain, but when the people trust in us to make those photos, even with the men.
Yeah.
And but it's strange, yes. People still have some taboos and.
I completely understand, and sometimes indeed we do, but it's usually a decision of the couple. I mean, we are not usually asking about it, but just because you always said really in Italy it's a bit different this part. It really depends by the couple.
It's not common.
It's not common anyway.
Yes, but in many countries is, and it's an amazing thing. Good evening from Paulo Pinto from Portugal, another photographer. They are saying hi. So,
Hi.
Paulo, se quiseres fazer perguntas, estás à vontade. And about the wedding, there is something hard you consider different to photograph in Italy that you saw in other countries?
No. I think no. I believe that probably traditions or cultures are different, but
yeah, I saw, for example, in Bulgaria, I think that the ceremony is different. They put how can I say?
Yeah, but anyway, the important thing are always the same, and I mean for the important thing is usually get to know the couple, to know them just a supplier. But this usually it's really important for us. So usually this doesn't change anything. I mean, the culture or tradition or the place of the wedding or also the types of the weddings. I mean, just because if we know them, we know for what for them is meaningful, and we really know what to document. So our project usually is really to make the perfect service that we would love to get as a couple to our client.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yes, but there is some photographers that says that the least you know about the couple, the better to the reportage. I don't agree with that. I prefer to know more the couple and to understand all about the couple, and then adapt my style to it. And what do you think?
Okay. Well, we believe that we have our own style, and it's not possible to change or to adapt. We try, for sure, if someone asks, the clients are the clients. But usually we try to educate that we do this, and we are good at doing this in our way. And yeah.
For example, here in
it's
Italy,
not exactly
but I think all around the world is common do a shot with a stationery. So just just detail, just a dress. We don't like it. We like to incorporate the peoples, the human touches. I don't know.
Yeah, Italian photography is really inspired by
by painting.
So many things are on that base.
There is a hard question now from Paulo Pinto. Luca, you can work easily with Marta?
Yeah. I definitely do.
He's playing because he works with the wife and sometimes it's not easy. So
no, sometimes it's not. It's definitely true. But anyway, she really changed my photography and also the quality of my photography. So
we no, I think we work really well. But the first time I tried to, because I start with him, so I just look at him all the time. Okay, I don't have to do that. So I try to understand him, to understand what he thinks, and it's easy.
And then
who chooses the final photos to deliver to the client?
We do it together.
The first selection we do by ourselves. My photo and his photo, and the last delivery we do it together.
Nuno, you go deep in this part. It's really a hard question because we always fight for the final 5-star images.
I'm finding that, yes, because it's hard.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we do a photo and we get attached to that, and it's hard to say no. I don't bring that to the album. I want it, but that photo is not a good thing.
Yeah, exactly.
The beautiful part.
Exactly.
The beautiful part for me is when we do the getting ready separated, and when I see, or when he see my photo, every time I tell him, why have you do that, or why not, all the time we do that.
But that is very good because I photograph myself and choose my photos, and sometimes I miss that second look to my photos, and that one is good, that one is not good, and sometimes I left out some of the best photos. And
yeah, exactly. Indeed, probably this is the most important part to grow,
especially for
yeah,
because he's extremely
obsessed,
with a perfection frame, with a perfection
composition.
And I am a bit less. So
you are more sentimental.
Yeah.
But
indeed,
I have another question from Paulo. Who's the boss?
She is the boss. She is the boss. Definitely, she is the boss.
Yes. If you want to see a woman happy, let him decide it all. It's exactly the only rule the man need to know.
Exactly.
And weddings in other countries. Did you do it now?
I don't
weddings in other
if
countries.
You already done weddings in other countries?
We just did weddings really near to our
in Italy, really
region.
Near
so it's near in Austria. I mean, we was starting with wedding planners in last year, but yeah, for sure, last year was not the best year to start this project.
No.
So in September and in January probably we have 2 different style shoots with 2 wedding planners, one in France in Saint-Tropez area.
Oh, very nice.
And one in New York.
Oh.
So we are starting, but we are starting to collaborate with wedding planners anyway.
Okay.
So we hope to do this experience because it's probably something that we really love to do, and it's one of our goals.
Yeah.
Yes, but wedding planners from Italy or foreign?
No,
From the
local
locations, yeah.
local wedding planner.
Also, really, but we
Okay.
try.
And in New York, there is a lot of Italian people, no? So
Yeah, sure.
it's like home.
Yeah.
A bit.
Yes.
It's far.
Far and a bit bigger, yeah,
Yes.
than here, but
Only
Yes.
a bit. The hardest wedding that you have done till now,
how?
the difficult,
Yes.
and why?
I think one of the most difficult is I think last year with it never stopped rain from the getting ready to the end of the day.
Not just raining, but it was like the shine.
Yeah.
So it was foggy day, rainy day, crazy, really crazy. Yeah.
Also for come back home, the street was closed for the when the
I don't want to say, but rocks in the street.
in the street
Yes.
for the rain.
So it was really incredible. But anyway, we did really a great job.
We did. I think at the end of the day,
The image are better, I believe it.
And sorry.
The image become better and more misty.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, we have look each other and we say, what have you done? Are you sure? Okay. But then
I believe that from times to times we need to photograph outside of the box of our comfort zone and get in there and okay, this is our limits. No, our limits is much more, and if we stay comfortable, we never go up.
But anyway,
that's true.
Exactly.
You're.
But anyway, my most difficult weddings was probably the first one. The first one probably was my most difficult wedding, just because I did it when I was really young. It was definitely a nice job. It was really a small ceremony, a small wedding. So something to start. I was 15 years old, so it's crazy if you think it now. But probably just for I would say the emotion, of doing it for the first time. So I will always remember it. Yeah.
Okay, and
difficult. I think is a strange. We don't ever think a really difficult.
No, it's not.
Well, strange maybe or
different.
Yeah.
But there is some weddings that are very difficult to do because people don't have emotions. People are cold. People don't smile, don't dance. So how you do in those moments?
Well, we don't believe it's difficult because we just document what they are. If they are like this, it's fine because they are this, know.
But it's a fight inside us, no?
Yeah, but we don't want to. One of our projects is also to don't decide for them. I mean, we just want to follow them and to understand. So it's probably we don't fight. We just let it flow.
But it's like you thinking. I already done a wedding of those German people in Portugal. No smiles, no expressions, nothing. And in the middle of the ceremony, I think for myself, what I'm doing here, because it's strange. It's not my type of photography. I like smiles. I like emotions, and they are like
that is true.
They are acting like that until 2 in the morning, when they drank a lot, and then okay, they smile and a lot of party. But until then, no. And it's really strange. And in those moments, I feel, what I'm doing here.
Yeah, I know, but we are really near to Germany, So we have two different types of weddings here usually. The one of German language and the other one of Italian language. So it's really something common. Anyway, we are really used to this usually, and we just decided to follow them.
Okay, that is.
We have our week, for example, with a couple during the portrait session, but we don't exasperate.
Yes, we just want to don't have any expectation for any weddings that we do. This is probably the base of the work, because we really want to be enthusiastic of what we are doing, of what is the real. I mean.
Okay. How you work during the dance? You have flash? You use LEDs? How you work? Explain me a bit how you work in the dance moments and in the party moments.
Sure. We have different setup for the party time. Usually we work with just one of us that is shooting, and the other one is using flash. Mm-hmm. So it's triggered by the camera. And, usually
I run around with the flash and shoot.
Yeah, and then if we are really tired, we dance with them, because we really know that if we dance with them, it's easier to capture the best moment, because you are part of the dance floor, no?
Yes. I'm always in the dance, so I'm in the middle and trying to be very near to the people. So
exactly.
Yeah.
And this is probably also the two-man school that I did a workshop with them. It was amazing. In the dance floor, they say usually that more the people drink, the more you have to get wider with your lens, and that probably exactly.
Yes. And during the ceremony, in Italy, is allowed to use LEDs, flash? No.
Yeah,
sometimes.
In church, no. In the church is
sometimes.
It
Depends by the pride. The right?
No.
The how to say the ceremoniant.
Celebrant.
The celebrant, exactly. Sorry.
But no, we don't use it during the ceremony.
Usually, right? Don't.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Also, if it's really dark, but
if we have really problems to solve, so we use, but usually no.
Okay.
Paulo have another question. If you only do photography, or you have also a team of video?
We only do photography, but we are starting for the next year.
For the next year.
To add the video part in our services.
With another
guy in our studio.
So in 2022.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay. That is nice. I have some partnerships with some suppliers of video, because I don't want to have teams. I love to work alone, and I have a second shooter, of course. But I want to implement what I told you about bring some photographers from other places and learn and work together, and surprising the couples.
It's really beautiful.
That is so beautiful.
You already know that, and
we need to do that exchange.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Because one of the things I really want to do in the future is to travel by car in Italy, eat a bit, drinking some wine and enjoying some weddings.
We will join you to drink the wine.
Yes, okay. That is really good. And when you come to Portugal, you will have some bottles to drink with me. Yes, and to make. How many sessions you regularly do? A lot of them after wedding? No. Dress.
Okay.
Yes, sometimes, often, really.
Especially with the stranieri,
because of the mountains.
For the destination weddings,
yeah.
I mean. Just because they usually come in Italy, and maybe the wedding venue is completely in another place of the most important places, and the image is there. So usually we do this different session from the wedding day for this type of client. But it's really also common anyway that who want probably to get more time, on they maybe don't want to take the time of the portrait during the wedding day. They're usually asking for this service.
We try to get to educate the client to this
because we are not jukebox, so it's something like more time you get, it's better.
Yes,
because you can think,
especially for the extreme photo, for the I can say
the image that we are looking.
No, not but also in a different location, in an amazing location here. For example, here for you can do amazing photo on the top of the mountain, but obviously it's possible, no? So they also understand it.
Yeah, but anyway, not all the time, because usually we have to do during the wedding day.
Okay, and how do you do to choose the photos for awards, to competitions? Another hard question.
Another hard question, yeah.
Usually we ask also to our colleagues.
We confront.
Yeah.
We
confront with other photographers.
The first selection, we confront each other.
Yeah.
And then
and the second one.
And the second one we are now is I think 1 year that we shared
with other photographers our work, and they do the same with us. So it's really usually something that you can learn, you can get inspired.
Yes, I share my photos with 3 photographers, Miguel Ponte, Fabio Sanchez and Felipe, and we criticized ourselves, and sometimes they say, okay, no, this one, no, this, yes. So, but first you need to confront each other. That is really nice.
And
one of the best part of contest is definitely that you can confront with other photographers, that you can learn, that you can know how much you have to grow up, because there are monsters there of photography out there, and that's beautiful. That's just beautiful.
I'm writing here a question. Will be the last one of the night.
I'm scared.
So in about 12 minutes, I will ask it, and that will be very nice. How many weddings did you do until now?
Luca,
I did some. Yeah, I did some. It's really a long time that I do weddings. I really started young.
Yes, I know, but as a couple, okay, to make it easy, as a couple.
Okay. As a couple, it's our 4th year together, so I think
100?
Yeah.
Something like 100.
Okay. Together. I have 44, so okay, it's nice. And the most funny story that you lived in a wedding. I believe you have a lot of funny stories, but
the most funny.
The bride goes down to the floor, no?
One time it happens in front of the church.
Oh.
But I was really, really young, unfortunately, because it was something that if I can bring me back to that moment, I will. I definitely.
And another funny part of the wedding, but I wasn't here, wasn't there, was from Luca, and hai fatto cadere le candele.
Yeah.
I don't
Probably
know.
one funny story is from me that I made.
I don't know.
I crashed into the candles during the ceremony.
Okay, I sometimes I kick it the candles, but
No problem. It wasn't any problem, fortunately. But anyway, everyone just looked at, because fortunately it was just a small candle. But the sound during praise anyway important. So everyone looked at me at the moment. It was something like white in my face. Everything. Oh, sorry. So it's something that happened just one time, fortunately.
So you never gone to the wrong church?
No,
never. Fortunately, no.
Me too.
It happens,
but it's more often than I think, because many photographers tell me that, no, I already go to a wrong church. How is that? No, I made a lot of questions to the couple before the wedding, and I prepared a long questionnaire to avoid all those mistakes. But sometimes it can be the time.
We do the same, and also we ask the position. We ask the Google Maps point.
Yes, and I have a really nice question. Is you are on a point of Italy, of mountain near Austria, so how you capture your couples? How you work in marketing to bring couples to you?
You say to work.
How to?
How we keep the couple? How we?
Which type of marketing you use to bring couples?
Which type of?
Which type of? Sorry?
Of marketing.
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 Yes.
That's something that I'm really bad. So, fortunately, Marta, it's better than me.
Most of them come by wedding planners, by other couples. How you do it?
For now, with ourselves, with our couple, with our couple that tell to other couple. Some wedding planner, but
we are just starting right now. Last year we started to work with wedding planners, so it was for our first year.
Yeah.
And
some couples also from not contest but association, like from my wedding, for example.
Yeah.
We reached 2 couple, I think, last year.
Yeah.
So
it's really difficult to say, because we are trying to work on different channels for marketing, but for sure it's something that I have to grow.
Yes.
Because it was something that I never thought about. I was just concentrated on my work and doing it better and better and better.
But
probably meet Marta, because this is
I'm the boss, Nuno.
Yeah, she's the boss.
We will discover that in a few minutes. So it's the 1 million question. So if you can choose one place to make photos of a wedding, which will be?
Outside of our country or in our country?
I can say
I let you choose.
Okay.
I think just the place that we never been before there.
I would like I would like to do an Indian wedding.
Yes, me too. I have 2 dreams: an Indian wedding and a Russian wedding. Especially a Russian wedding after they all drink.
Yeah.
Because can be something really strange and different traditions, because Russian is Orthodox, Indian weddings is 3 days wedding, many colors. I love that colors and geometry, and that special traditions of painting you with. It's not. Uh, it's not a type of color, but and it's a really dust that gives you all the preparation for the wedding. It's really strange, and they have some different traditions. But the Indian weddings, they have two types. There are different types of weddings, of Indian weddings. So you need to choose the right one. And now we are already going to the end. We have 3 minutes, but I believe that this can give a good competition. Who wins more awards? Now I will discover the boss.
Luca.
Me,
No,
unfortunately,
but
at the moment.
only since you started as a couple.
She,
Yeah.
it's me. It's me.
Yeah.
It's definitely me. But just because probably she started later than me, so it's coming up really, really fast. So it's probably just days or months that
Months.
it will be really hard. Because she want to add ourselves less, and it's definitely something that I love too. So we can't wait to have also a Marta count to the
Okay,
competition.
so I can give you advice is don't let Marta send many photos to awards next time, okay? Tweakle the thing, so
I will follow it.
Okay. It was really a pleasure to have you in here. I will ask you to give some advice to the young people that will see this and the young photographers. Imagine you are talking to other Martas that are starting in photography. What will you say now as a testament, as a final statement?
Yeah, I will say probably yourself.
I think also don't try to copy or to discover your photography, because sometimes the wedding photography is how can I say is a standard photography, but
You get inspired
it's
by
not that.
Yeah,
it includes a lot of
moments and different things. Probably she wanted to say that you don't get to get inspired by just wedding photography,
Exactly.
but from all the things that you can find.
And be
Just because you-
yourself.
and be yourself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, because if you are yourself in your photography, you are happy. And you are happy,
Yeah.
you do great photography. My
Exactly.
friends, don't disconnect. We continue talking, but for the other peoples that are watching, was a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed this moment.
Oh,
Was
thank
good.
you so
Really,
much. No.
We are really happy and honored to be here in your lives, and we can follow. We will follow all your works behind, because we know that
Thank
will
you.
be awesome and incredible.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye to all the people, and in Thursday we'll have Iñaki Lungaran. Bye bye.
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 Bye.